your host for the evening, Curtis Raye.
Is everybody comfortable? That's great. The restrooms are that way. Exits are to the back. Or this way, or anyway. My name is Curtis Raye. I'm the host of the show. This is an evening of comedy and bluegrass. An evening of comedy and bluegrass. This evening will be equal parts comedy and equal parts bluegrass. That's based on some feedback I received last year. About half the people said they liked the music more than the comedy. I said, okay. And the other half said they liked the comedy less than the music. So, listening to popular demand, that's what we did. It's pretty good, clean, wholesome fun. There's a little bit of adult humor, so if you brought young kids with you, make sure you explain what sex is or they won't get the jokes. And I can think of nothing worse than children not laughing. Do you want children not to laugh? This is a fundraiser for a summer camp, 4-H summer camp here in Sussex. I'll say that only at the beginning of the show because after last year they said they don't want to be associated with my show anymore. So take it for what it's worth. The music is bluegrass-style music only, but don't fret. It will be many different types of bluegrass, from 1940s bluegrass all the way to 1950s bluegrass. That's all the bluegrass. They wrote, like 60 years ago, they wrote 6 songs, and then that was it, and now we just play the same songs over and over again. Pretty much every single song is about a cabin in the woods. This is a list of every single bluegrass song ever written. Blue Ridge Cabin Home, Cabin in Caroline, Cabin on a Mountain, Little Cabin Home on the Hill, Little Old Log Cabin in the Lane. I did not make these up, I swear. All these guys know these songs, and it's all we do. And of course, Copacabana. Her name was Lola. She was a cabin. You were right not to laugh at that. The demographic for that joke is people who love Barry Manilow and also love Earl Scruggs and the Foggy Mountain Boys, which is nobody. Maybe one of the people. They're not even paying attention. Okay, no. That is the bluegrass. The comedy itself is a specific type of comedy. It's not your typical stand-up comedy show where I just make observations about the room. I deliberately turn the lights off. I don't want to see any of you. The comedy, I've done hundreds of hours of research into unusual public records. And every now and again, a really funny one or interesting one pops up. And I'm going to share those with you tonight. Now, by public records, I mean really anything where the government is involved. Emails between teachers, for example, are public records. Letters people write to the government is a public record. The menu in the congressional dining hall is a public record. These are all fodder for interesting things. And by looking back at old public records, we can learn about today. For example, many people today are asking the question, does global warming make hurricanes more severe? That's a good question. I wish I thought of that question when I did my research. I thought it'd be more interesting to look up, do hurricanes target people who have the same name as that hurricane? Out of jealousy. Does Hurricane Dennis come in as a Category 2, see someone named Dennis, and go full Category 5 just to rid the world of any competition? So I wrote a letter to FEMA, and I asked for a spreadsheet. Column 1, the name of every hurricane in the past 15 years. Column 2, the name of every person who requested aid during that hurricane. And they sent it to me. But, like a lot of documents, they redacted all the names of them. Column 1, Hurricane Dennis. Who got hit by Hurricane Dennis? We'll never know. We have to speculate. Hurricane Wilma. We don't know. Hurricane Ike. We don't know. Rachel is my ex-girlfriend. So the demographic for that joke was me and me. I'm glad you also enjoyed it.